Jordan-Hare Stadium, one of the most intimidating and passionate environments in all of college football. More than 87,000 will be watching that Eagle fly overhead and getting set to back their beloved Auburn Tigers. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Golden Bears offense takes the field to start this game off. And as the game evolves into an aerial circus, sometimes you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good the conference is.
On third down, he drops the throw. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack. The Tigers bringing the heat the way Andre Bruce did back in the day.
And they just find those big, nasty, strong, physical guys that can eat up the line of scrimmage and get after quarterbacks. It's one of the staples of these Auburn teams all throughout the years.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Catch in the middle, it's up. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Golden Bears send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So the Auburn Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And if these two guys wind up getting matched up, David, we'll see what wins, speed or force.
Yeah, and you love to be physical and set the tone, and this linebacker does that consistently. Now, Jesse, keeping up with the speed on the other side, that's a different.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can fit it in a tight window. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Using his leg, it's Hunter. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They think there's room to run to the right here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got a man. It's Lambert-Smith. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that 1st down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the 1st down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
Makes the catch past the sticks. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. It can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there. And that's why they're so tough to stop.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The give. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Motion from the offense. Looking for a man. It's Thorne. Scrambling away. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Quarterback checking the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires into the end zone. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end.
And And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The Golden Bears in the hurry-up. Defense looks like they're coming. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. He's got space. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Now they're going to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cal.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Pressure comes. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Coming in, it burns him up. Another sack.
That's the problem when you go empty, right? As a quarterback, you know you might get blitzed, and if you do, you better know where your hot throw is. If you don't, you're getting sacked. That time the linebacker got to him.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Fires to the wideout. They were trying to work the outside, and he played that perfectly and almost got the pick.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the 1st. That ball just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
Looking for a block. It's Hunter. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically counted, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. Here comes this home crowd as defense tries to get off the field on third down. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. And the Golden Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on them.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. He's got an open man. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He'll throw one to his right. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll run it to the right side. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
They make the stop at the 19 after a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
3rd down play from the gun. That's caught. It's Lewis. And he's going to be just short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Across the 25, he's got room. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. The Golden Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. It's a draw. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great sailor. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this
and the ball is picked off. Made a defender miss. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's out. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. He makes the connection. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to throw it again. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their 1st game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. They go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the return, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Lincoln. One of the most special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 11 to Colorado. For now, it's back to you, fellas. But, of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Quick strike complete.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in the zones. You got to get him involved.
Back to throw. It's Mendoza. They're bringing heat.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
They'll try the counter. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll start this drive firing. Pocket starts to collapse. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Coming after it. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Things aren't going to get better for this offense, guys, until their quarterback becomes more accurate. Obviously, that was the problem the last game out. Completed less than 50% of his passes there. And he's doing it again here. You just can't score points if you're not completing throws.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He chucks one out to the right. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there on the plains. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Golden Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement. Adjustments to create some momentum for my squad right here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change.
And that ball is picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And I think this team knew going into halftime, trailing. Their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop follow and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
Quickly complete. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs and QBs, make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. They want to just keep throwing it. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
He'll pull it down. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by his quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you throw it to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Got it behind the line. It's Fairweather. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this game.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mendoza. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Keep bringing the heat like that, you can fall in line with the likes of Derek Brown or Nick Fairley.
Man, I still remember that Nick Fairley season where he put the defense on his back. Cam Newton took care of the offense, but he ruled the defense, making big plays, getting in the backfield, getting after 40.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And the Golden Bears will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive. Getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking to throw, it's Thorne. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They keep attacking through the air. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Field goal is good. All tied up here in the 4th quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Oh, it looks like the offense was able to recover it. The Golden Bears want to move quickly. They try to pop a run on the draw. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Cal! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
And the returner goes down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, though.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Throws to the wideout. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 4. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice. And it definitely continues to fight for yards. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. They'll give it to him again. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. The Golden Bears are in the hurry-up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. What a great play. What a huge moment for this defense. This time, it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, eyes get big as saucers, go, jump on that pump and secure it, get you a touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by just 1 over Charlotte. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulated this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so in the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback started to lose his cool.
Back to throw, it's Thorne. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it. Middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Complete out of the backfield. Touchdown, Auburn! They move on top here in the 4th. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move on. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Fires Here's to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? In a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, how about this offense? A little counter, a little misdirection. Get everybody's eyes going one direction. They go back the other way. Nice execution by the offense to make the big running play down the field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downfield anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game. And I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Quickly complete. The Golden Bears brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off a big upset.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Third down, and these fans trying to make it impossible to communicate. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He's got it and still on his feet. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
Yeah, and you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in for a game.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary and the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
I think you've got to try to win it here. Don't run the risk of going to overtime. Wants to throw on 1st down. looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. He hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He fires to the left side. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
The defense is going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game, and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I'll watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
Got his man downfield. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wide open downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Second down coming up. To the air, it's Mendoza. Trying to get to it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, guys, fourth quarter, you're trailing. You know that they're going to be throwing the ball and trying to be aggressive and try to climb back into this one. Couldn't come up with it there on 2nd down. Let's see what happens on 3rd.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up 4th down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
4th down, gotta have it here. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.